So welcome everyone again. It's good to see you, SD. Welcome to Rockland CSL. It's wonderful to have you with us today. Vote. And November is Native American Heritage Month. So let's send love blessings to our indigenous brothers and sisters and bless them all over the world. So I want to remind everyone that our theme for the year is, I want to know if you all remember, what's our theme for the year? Okay. Rooted in oneness, living as principle. Jan is the only one who will receive a star today. And so we've been taking a journey every month with our theme, Rooted in Oneness, Living as Principle, by rooting ourselves in a universal principle. And so this month we are rooting ourselves in the principle of the law of circulation. And to marry that, we live the principle. And so last month, the principle that we got to practice was patience. And so I'm going to invite us to carry patience over into November and December, because many of us spend more time with family, and we may need to exercise more patience, yes? For November, we're going to practice the spiritual practice of giving and receiving. So, our theme, as Jan has shared, is heartbeat. The rhythm of giving and growing. And our talk today is give big, grow bigger. Give big, grow bigger. So I want to invite you all to do something. Just put your hand over your heart. Take a deep breath in. And just silently repeat this affirmation within you. I am in rhythm with the divine heartbeat of abundance. As I give freely, I grow expansively. Spirit moves through me as generosity, gratitude, and grace. And take a deep breath. Beautiful. So there's a rhythm. There's a rhythm to spirit. There's a rhythm as spirit. And we get to feel that rhythm within us. And the representation of that physically for us is our heartbeat. So, have you ever felt like you were in the flow? You ever felt like you were in the flow? Those moments when you're doing something and time just flies by and you're just enjoying what you're doing so much. You're in the rhythm of spirit. You're in the rhythm of spirit. So as I was thinking about November, because this month we're not following the CSL theme, I kept thinking about when I was a teenager. And one of the things that I loved to do when I was a teenager was make mixtapes. So I would listen to the radio, and when one of my songs would come on, I would press play, press record, and record the song, right? And I would be so mad if the DJ would start talking before the song was over, or they would cut the song short. Anyone? Okay, all right, we're my people. We're of a certain age, right? So one of the songs that I would wait to come on so I could record it was Heartbeat. You remember that song? Heartbeat, you make me feel so weak. Anybody?
Yeah.
All right. And in the song, they would even put like the sound of a heartbeat, right? Oh, that was the jam. So that made me think about heartbeat, the rhythm of it, and the rhythm of giving and receiving. And I know for myself, the more I give, the more I expand. The more I expand, the more that I receive. So that's where we're going this month. You could say that we're creating our own spiritual mixtape this month. A mixtape to support us in giving and growing. Because we all have rhythm. Yes. We all know what it feels like to feel this rhythm within ourselves. Yes? Okay. You're all very quiet. And what I know is that there's a rhythm that never stops. The pulse of spirit moves through everything. Everything has vibration. Everything is energy. Everything has a vibration. Every breath that we take, every blessing that flows, every act of love, all of it is keeping time with a divine beat. So Ernest Holmes writes in the Science of Mind text, the free-flowing life of spirit is now energizing every part of my being and quickening it into life and action. He reminds us that we are the rhythmic ease of mind in action. The rhythmic ease of mind in action. So spirit rhyme is always playing. We never have to be concerned about the rhythm of spirit stopping. So the question is, if it's always playing, are you always tuned in? So I'm going to ask some questions. And when I ask questions, I love to receive the answers from you all. Even you all who are on Zoom, you can put your answers in the chat. On Facebook, you can put your answers in comment. Because you know why? Because we're co-creating this service together. Yes? Okay, so let's try it again. Are you available to that flow? Yes. Okay. So, are you on beat? Yes. Tell the truth now. Sometimes, come see, come sigh. Yeah. Sometimes, yes. Sometimes, sort of, kind of. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. Because it's not about chasing the beat. It's not about even thinking that God, spirit, love could ever be offbeat with us. Now, we could be offbeat with it, but it could never be offbeat with us. And what I know about God is that God is very patient. Thank goodness. Yes. So it's about sinking in. It's about tuning in. When our hearts are tuned to that divine frequency, giving becomes the downbeat of abundance, and growth becomes the harmony that follows. So our companion book this month is Spiritual Economics by Eric Butterworth. Anyone read that? Spiritual Economics? Jan has. It's a great, great book. And one of the things that Eric writes is prosperity is not something we acquire, but something we tune into. Prosperity is not something we acquire, but something we tune into. So we live in a world that says, hold on to what you got, take and don't give. And we could see examples of that consciousness at work. I won't name any names. It's out there, right? It's out there, and we can see the impact that consciousness is having in the world. But spiritual truth says that giving is not subtraction. Giving is expansion. So by giving, we're not losing anything, right? By giving, we are in the beat of receiving. And there is a consciousness at play. That consciousness is a consciousness of love, a consciousness of oneness. Ernest tells it to us this way. We should give with the thought of abundance, so that the gift and the giver shall be one in a greater consciousness of prosperity. That means we need each other. The giver and the receiver need each other. So when we give from love, not lack, you step into the divine circulation. You're saying, Spirit, I trust you as my source. I trust the flow of good that moves through me. So giving doesn't drain you, it develops you. Every time you give your time, your presence, your money, your encouragement, you expand your heart. And the universe matches that expansion beat for beat. So what I want you to hear today is that giving is not about losing. It's about becoming more of who you truly are. The generous heartbeat of spirit in motion. We are the heartbeat of spirit in motion. All of us. So Eric Butterworth writes in the book, Spiritual Prosperity, you do not make your demonstration by trying to add things to your life, but by becoming aware of the richness of life already within you. The acquiring of things from a place of me, greed, is a demonstration of someone who's trying to fill something. There is an emptiness that is trying to be fulfilled through the acquirement of things. And that never works because you just need to keep on acquiring things. It's like filling up something with the wrong thing. You're not going to get the result that your heart desires to receive. And we can see that all over. Yes? Yes. So what this tells us is that prosperity is not out there. It's not out there. Prosperity is within us. It's something that we tune into. The universe is abundant. The universe is prosperous. And we get to tune into that beat, that rhythm. That's what our heartbeat is all about. It's about awakening the rhythm of abundance that is already pulsating through us. So when we give from a full heart, we're not waiting for blessings. We're not waiting for blessings. What happens? The blessings reveal themselves because we are in alignment with it. So say this with me. Prosperity isn't out there.
Prosperity isn't out there.
Where is it?
Within.
It is within, yes. So consider giving as your turntable. And every act aligns with the divine frequency of expansion when we root ourselves in the law of circulation. The science of mind teaches the universe exists by the principle of circulation. Everything moves in and out and back and forth and around and around. Everything in creation, the tide, the breath, the seasons, the heartbeat is giving and receiving. You know I love trees. Thank you, Joan, for our wonderful backdrop of the redwoods that I was blessed to hug last month in California. Oh my God, it was amazing. And thank y'all, our community gifted me with a beautiful poster of redwoods. Okay. Trees. Trees provide the oxygen we need to breathe, and we provide the carbon dioxide they need to grow. So this dance, right, between us and the trees is essential for life on Earth, creating a balanced exchange that sustains both the trees and humans. Now, what would happen if the trees decide they're going to withhold oxygen from us? What would happen?
We die.
We would die. Yes. We would die. But the trees, like nature, is very giving and forgiving. Yes? So we could learn something from the trees. It is a perfect example of a reciprocal relationship. So when we withhold, many times we withhold from fear, and that blocks the rhythm. It blocks it. It could slow it down. But when we give from an open heart, that flow is felt. You know what it feels like to receive a gift from someone who is giving it to you with an open heart versus someone who gives you a gift from a place of obligation. Doesn't it have a different feeling, Tom? Yes. And that impacts how you will receive. It may not be from that person that gave you the gift. It could be from someone else or some experience in your life that is a little, I think the technical term is funky. So when we give from openness, when we give from the way the trees give, right? We create an opportunity for us to expand. But when we give from a place of fear, we create a spiritual shortness of breath. But when we give from love, the breath flows again. So giving and receiving are one sacred motion. It's the inhale and the exhale of divine abundance. So when we give, we're in rhythm with spirit. And remember, giving big doesn't mean giving until you are empty. It means that you give from the fullness of who you are. That's why self-care is so important. Right? We give from the wellspring that never runs dry because we replenish ourselves through our spiritual practices. And that wellspring circulates through us to the degree in which that we stay in tune with it. That means that we are available, that we show up, that we practice the presence. When you give from fullness and faith, your energy expands. I could tell the difference of how I feel when I take the time to spend time with God, to do my spiritual practices, to meditate, to journal. I could feel the difference when I give myself the space to do that versus what I call drive-by spiritual practice, where you say, "Oh, I'm going to meditate at the stoplight. When the light turned red, I'm gonna get in 3 seconds of meditation." That's not filling up the wellspring, y'all. Right? When we give, we receive. It multiplies. And I love the way it's stated in the Bible. Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. So the energy in which we give will be multiplied, shaken, pressed down, and given back to you. That's why it is so important to be, what? A joyful giver. Because you want that joy multiplied when you receive it back. So the energy in which you give is important. It is the energy that is multiplied and returned to you. It is a time to give through the energy of love. Yes? It's time to give through the energy of knowing that we are here to expand, that we are here to grow. So that is multiplied, and we could pour more of that energy into the world. So we give big. Give big means you give from joy, you give from faith, you give knowing and trusting that spirit is your source, your supply, and your substance. You know that spirit has you on autoplay. I love the idea. I just love that whole idea. That spirit has me on autoplay. Oh, you don't know. All right. Spirit plays me all day long. All day, spirit is playing me. And spirit is playing you as well. So we give because it is our true nature to give. It is our true nature to receive. So giving and receiving is on the same frequency. Giving and receiving are perfect dance partners. So some people give disgruntledly and expect to receive in joy. Doesn't work. We can't manipulate the law of circulation. We can't manipulate it. The law works. It's impersonal. We will receive that which we give. So no matter what you pour into it, expect to receive that multiplied in return. Eric Butterworth writes in the book, Spiritual Prosperity, the law of the universe is giving and receiving, not trying to receive, but giving because you have received. So we're not giving so that we can receive. We are giving because it is our nature to give. And we're giving because we have already received. We just may not have realized it yet. Yes? So the law of circulation is a dance. It's a flow. It's a beat. It has rhythm. So the next time you give, notice, are you dancing on beat or off beat? Notice. Pay attention to the feeling in which you're giving. Giving of your time, your energy. Even when we give our offering, what is the energy in which we are giving it? So what are we doing? We are demonstrating our prosperity by giving big, knowing that we are already blessed. Know that you are a part of a divine symphony of circulation of the ever-expanding good. So, back in the day, and even today, if you go to like a hip-hop concert or something, and they say, I'll say this and you say that, all right, that's what we're going to do right now, y'all. So when I say give, you say big. Give big. Give big. When I say grow, you say bigger. Grow bigger. Grow bigger. Okay, we've been someplace, all right. So you know what's next, right? Homework! Some love work. So this is how we are going to practice our Get Big, Grow Bigger, or heartbeat, right? That rhythm of giving and growing. So our practice this week is to give and to receive by tuning into the heartbeat of the universe. So we're going to pay attention. We're going to be present. Even in our conversations with each other. What are we giving? Are we giving our attention? Are we being present? Are we really listening? How are we tuning in? Are we making the person wrong as they're sharing something? Are we defending? Just from that is an opportunity for us to practice giving. So that's one thing you can do. Another thing you can do to practice is, now I know this might be challenging for some, but I know everyone here is cool with this. Before you reach for your phone in the morning, you're going to place your hand on your heart, and you're just going to allow yourself to feel your heart beating. Just take a couple of breaths. And just feel your heart beating. Just for a couple of seconds. Can we do that before we grab the phone? Okay, all right. And the third thing you can do, you can affirm this, and we could practice affirming this now. Repeat after me. I am in rhythm with the heartbeat of spirit.
I am in rhythm with the heartbeat of spirit.
I am in rhythm with the heartbeat of spirit.
I am in rhythm with the heartbeat of spirit.
Beautiful. And I just thought of one. Spirit was like, how about dancing? We could dance. Put on that song you used to love when you were a teenager and just dance. Just dance. Open up that heart space. Yes? All right. All right. So remember, every act of generosity, every word of encouragement, every tithe, every prayer keeps the divine rhythm alive in our life. The heartbeat of spirit never stops. We do. Every beat says, give, grow, love, flow. When you live in the rhythm, prosperity is not something you chase, it's something you are being. So we let our life move to the rhythm of divine abundance. So let's anchor that in prayer. I invite you to go within, close your eyes, and put your hand over your heart. Just tune into that heartbeat, that sacred pulse of spirit vibrating through and as you. And as we know that this spirit is present right here and right now, I know that there is one life, one source, one infinite supply. That life is given itself to me, through me, as me, to each one present right here and right now. And so we tune into the divine frequency of abundance. We release all thought of lack, all fear of not enough. We move in rhythm with Spirit's giving nature. And as we move freely, we grow expansively. For we are a channel through which divine good circulates easily, joyfully, and abundantly. And every gift that we give returns multiplied as peace, prosperity, and purpose. So we are a grateful giver. And I am grateful for the givingness of each giver. I am grateful for the givingness of each receiver. I am grateful to give big. I am grateful to expand the good in my life in Rockland CSL and in the world. So I release this. I release this to the beat of prayer and to the law of yes that circulates and returns multiplied with big love, big prosperity, and big growth. And as we know that this is the truth, we say together, and so it is. And so it is, and so it is. Thank you all. Peace and blessings.